Hello and welcome to another episode in this video series where we are checking out submissions to the DungeonCrawler GameJam of 2026. And this time we will have a look into Loot and Leave by MrZombieuk. But before we check out the page and then jump into the game, here's a brief overview of this year's Game Jam. This year's DungeonCrawler GameJam has been completely organized by the community, including donations for the prizes. The rules might look complicated, but can be summarized very quickly. Essentially, the goal is to make a grid-based dungeon crawler with first-person perspective like Wizardry, Dungeon Master or Legend of Grimrock. And like these games, the game must have combat or a substitute, a way to win, to lose, and a character value like hit points, which can also be increased. While the game itself needs to be made within the 9 days of the jam, it is allowed to prepare and to reuse code and assets as well as using AI. You also got to pick and implement one of the 4 themes revealed at the start of the jam. In total, more than 75 valid entries have been submitted in the jam, freely available for everyone to try out. And the winners are determined by votes from the community. Purpose of my videos is solely to provide feedback and entertainment. And with that said, let's get back to today's game. Loot and Leave by MrZombieuk. So let's have a look at the page, and this is actually the game here in the browser, but we will get to that in just a second. So, Loot and Leave. You made a bad life choice, borrowing gold from a ruthless lone dragon, 1000 gold to be precise. You had no idea how you'll get it. That was until you discovered a dungeon that heroes frequent and leave all that lovely valuable loot lying around for anyone, especially you, to just help yourselves to. Most of the nasty things should be dead or dying, right? It's not like the hero will come back for his loot, surely not? Not until night time anyways. Using the cover of day, you sneak into the dungeon and hope for the best. Controls, WS, forward, backward, AS, turn left, turn right, okay, there's no strafing. Mouse to interact with UI, potions, inventory, look, open doors. It's basic dungeon crawler stuff. Okay. Well, basic dungeon crawler stuff would also have been A and D for strafing and Q and E for turning. But okay. Note, this game was made for DungeonCrawler Jam 2026. Credits. Okay, open game art, the writer's resource, caffeine, yeah. Very important. This was submitted one day before I was going to miss the deadline due to personal commitments. If I had an extra day, I'd have made sure any bugs that I haven't found would have been fixed, because I'm frigging amazing. Yeah, of course. Alright, so let's have a look at the submission page here. We have, so this is, I'm playing this after the rating period already ended, so we have the ratings here. Some graphic assets were downloaded, were made prior to the jam, some audio assets were downloaded and made prior to the jam. You clear up the loot left by the hero in order to pay off a debt to a lone dragon. Left by the hero, this, well, we will see how this is implemented in the game, but this doesn't really sound like it's really an implementation, it's just stuff which is lying there. And debt by a lone dragon, both sounds like a very far stretch. But anyways, let's jump into the game. Loot and Leave by MrZombieuk. And here we are in the game. Loot and Leave. You owe 1000 gold to a lone dragon. The trouble is that you are not a hero. There's a nearby dungeon that the local hero was just in. Maybe you can clean out whatever they have left behind. But don't stay in too long in case they come back. Alright, so. Is that a potion? What? Controls. Perspective. Okay. Yeah, the perspective is very problematic. So, in this case, yeah, so I mean, it's also quite dark, but you can see the issue here, I guess. The walls, they really look like left of us is a wall, but there is not. So, yeah, the field of view is, I think, much too narrow, or, yeah, Yeah, the field of view would need to be changed, or the camera would need to be pulled back. But yeah, orientation is a mess right from the start, unfortunately. So you really need to remember, like when I'm in this position here now, where I can go. That's not optimal. The controls are nice. So, I mean, it's instant steps, so there's not really anything which can go too wrong unless there is an artificial dealing or a delay or so. But, oh, and there's a time, like how much time is passing. And past, so we probably only have a couple of hours or steps or whatever. Maybe because this is full already that we cannot pick it up. Okay. Okay. Shouldn't I be able to... What's this? Destroy item. Okay. There's a key, but I cannot. Did I miss anything on the page? Let me have a look. So on the page it says that use mouse to interact. You see a key? Oh, okay, interesting. So you first need to identify that and then you can pick it up. You see a health potion. Picked up health potion. But apparently they are used... Oh no, here. Okay, so this is added. Okay, it's a bit weird. Locked by magic. Can we use the key now? Open. No. You unlocked the door. And there's an enemy. You attack first. Enemy hit player. Let me... Yeah. Victory, you defeated your enemy. Night approaching. Belts adorned with steel skulls. Take loot. Ah, so it seems like we cannot... What's that? Beat it. I'm not sure why we had two icons there. Health potion. It's a bit dark. Ah, maybe this is... Ah, this is defense, okay. So, no idea what... I mean, what night actually means. Ah, the hero cometh. Okay. And we died. Okay, so there is a maximum time frame. Failed. Alright. Okay, so this is a bit weird because we have real-time time counter. Right here, this is going in real time, I think. Yeah, you can see that the bar is expanding. While the combat is turn-based in real time. Yeah. So here you can see that you have a wall left to you, but here you cannot. So, yeah, this is really unfortunate. that the perspective is not better. Yeah, orientation is a total disaster, unfortunately. And if a game is in real time, it also is, of course, more important to have good navigation so that... is this maybe a combo move? It looks like that way. Yeah, I was just wondering if maybe it is real time also in combat, but it's not. But this bar is continuously expanding even in combat. So yeah, there's also this thing, like either it should like stop progressing time in combat. Or maybe just go completely turn-based, even so that there is the time is only progressing on each step. This is a nice touch with this combo stuff, but if this is actually combo, because it says defend, right? You defeated. When I mouse over, it says defend, but obviously it's not defending. It's some combo attack. So how much do we have? But the time is really... we do not have a lot of time. And also finding the way back will be problematic. It's not like we have a map or anything. Power attack. Yeah, it's power attack. It's not defend. Door is locked. There's the key. I mean, the key is very obvious. It's a bit odd that we need to detect it first. Okay, 20 gold, but unfortunately... and now at this point, I guess we need to... think about what items we take with us. Okay. So... now the other question will be... yeah, the orientation is so terrible. It's really a significant issue. The issue, when we have found enough money, whether or not we need to move back to the beginning. Seems like sometimes we can detect it right away. So let's give it another try, but I think a problem will be that even if we have the money, I will not be able to find my way back, because my orientation here is pretty... so I have no sense of where I'm actually are in the dungeon. And this is something we can pick up, yeah. Mm-hmm. Power attack. Ah, there's one more. 100 gold. Drink, drink, drink. Mm-hmm. 50. Yeah, you really need to look around and take the junk from the floor, because this is worth a lot of money. Mm-hmm. So in this case, we didn't need to look at the key in order to see it. Oh. Interesting, we didn't see that before. Also interesting sound here. Ah, this was... value was very low. 600. Okay. Oh. Okay. Not worth it. 150, okay. Okay, we are close. You unlocked the door. 10. Uh-huh. So we do have the 1,000, but finding the way back... No, this is the right one. What? Blocked by magic. We have 1,000. Night approaches. Maybe we also need to find a special item to get out of here. I mean, we are dead now, so... Locked by magic? Yeah, no idea. Maybe we need to, like, get to the other end or something. Kill some boss monster. We also ran out of healing potions. Okay, so let me check in, like, if I find anything in the comments. Oh, success! Your debt is fully paid and you get to live another day. Ah, okay, so we did win. Yeah, it's a bit like, it should basically end if you have the 1,000. I mean, we died now, and yeah, it's weird. So the idea is nice, I think, to have like a limited amount of time and then gather enough gold. And I think also the music, the sound effects, and the graphics were fine. It was just too dark. It should have been a bit brighter. So yeah, the field of view, I think that's one of the core problems here. Orientation is really bad with not being able to see like where you can go in this in this example here. Feels a bit unnecessary. It's quite wide, so it's the field of view issue. The field of view is too low, and it might also be like further cut with this. So, yeah, there's that. Move controls, I mean, the game is real-time, it's instant steps, so that's fine. With the passing time, I think it should either be completely turn-based, so that time only passes with each step, or if it's real-time exploration, then it should at least pause during the fight, because having a turn-based fight with real-time progressing kind of makes no sense. So yeah, anyways, it was an interesting game. The idea, I think, is nice, but yeah, some room for improvements here. Game Loot and Leave by MrZombieuk. Thanks for the contribution to the DungeonCrawler GameJam 2026. And thanks to you all for watching this episode. And if you want to see more, you will find a playlist on the video description. Also, feel free to subscribe to the channel. And with that, thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you again next time. Bye bye.